Jared Anderson, Jake Albright. And a big welcome to Everett Community College as we get set for another Sweet 16 matchup between the West #4 seed, Centralia, and the East #1 seed, Walla Walla. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Tucker, and I'm joined by Chris Scrimsher. Chris, glad to have you up in the booth. Seen you doing stats for a while down there on the sides.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's exciting to be here. It's always an exciting time of basketball for the NWAC, and it's good to see all the teams here.
All right, so we'll get set for another great matchup. In the men's Sweet 16, we've had 3 already. But before we do, we're going to step away. Don't go anywhere. We'll have lineups, and we'll have NWAC basketball action on STSPN after this. NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedule, stats, scores, and more. So, Chris, as these final 5 seconds wrap up before introductions, what do you think we can expect to see from these two teams coming from the East and West?
Well, you know, usually Walla Walla, you get to the east side of the mountains, they play a fast-paced game, so I would expect that from Walla Walla. Centralia, I'm guessing, will try to slow the game down a little bit and get them out of their rhythm and probably go inside.
And we got a chance to talk with a couple of Centralia players. They said that they got a chance to face this Walla Walla team in the Clackamas tournament earlier in the season, and said that one thing they're going to be improving on is keeping their hands up on defense.
Yeah, you know, Walla Walla tend have a lot of shooters, so that will be an important aspect of the game. Get your hands up and get a hand in the shooter's face.
All right, so we'll go ahead and take you through the starting 5 for each one, beginning with the Centralia Trailblazers. Got number 00, Austin Curry. Number 1, Jackson Clark. Number 3, Michael Brown. Number 4, Colin Prangley. And number 34, Marcus Gilson. And on the other side, for the Walla Walla Warriors, we've got number 00, Brandon Porter. Number 1, Damon Thacker. Number 2, Landon Radliff. Number 5, Jared Anderson. And number 20, and that is Jake Albright. So a couple of great powerhouses going to be going at it here. The 4 seed from the West, the 1 seed from the East. We'll have lots more action for you coming up from Everett Community College just after this, so do not go anywhere.
My name is John Archuleta, and I'm a loan service bankruptcy officer with STCU. I help members that are struggling with their financial obligations. A lot of times people feel as if they're not good enough. Their finances are telling them that they should have known better. Our goal really is the financial health and well-being of the member. We are our members are us. We don't have investors here. We're not protecting the investor's bottom line. No matter what's going on, we're dealing with people's lives. I'm John Archuleta, and STCU is here for good.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
And a big welcome back as we're just about ready to get things off and rolling. So the Blazers have already been introduced. So a big factor for this game, at least in my opinion, is going to be Marcus Gilson. Led the Trail Blazers in scoring with up over 560 points. The next one behind him was in the 400s. So we're going to see a good performance out of this gentleman out here. So what do you think we can expect to see defensively from Walla Walla to try to contain someone as dynamic as Gilson?
Well, I'm sure that they've scouted Centralia out, and I'm sure that they have a game plan to go against both those players. You know, over the years I've had some good battles with both coaches, and it's not a surprise that they're both here operating at the tournament. It's interesting, I'm looking down at the Walla Walla roster, and I see a couple names, Thacker and Radliff, and those are names that have been to this tournament many times, and so I think that equates to a lot of experience, so I'm excited to watch this game.
And Christy, of course, the coach at Whatcom forever. And now we're about ready to get going through. So big welcome again to you to the broadcast booth. Pleasure to have you on. And any final thoughts before tip-off?
Well, this is game 4, right? Game 4, so we've seen a couple exciting games so far. I expect the same from this game.
All right, here we go. So all set and ready to face off is Gilson and Albright, and we are ready for NWAC basketball from Everett Community College. Immediately winning the tip-off is going to be Jackson Clark, and they're going to play around with it on the outside. Curry. And
good hustle.
Staying in play, fantastic work. And not able to stay on his feet that time is going to be Anderson. Pushing up, Albright, and there's the first 2 points of the game.
Looks like Centralia is looking to play a zone on the defensive end, and Walla Walla is going with a man.
Clark brings it on over to his teammate Brown, who will give it right back to Gilson. Clark again over to Curry. And Curry puts it up for 2 of his own. So Thacker will make his way across half court, giving up quick to his teammate Radliff. Radliff pushing up, going outside to Porter.
Centralia in a 2-3.
And here goes Curry. Curry over to Brown. Brown gives it right back out.
Oh, steal.
Woo! Two-handed jam to get things off and rolling here.
Looks like Walla Walla is denying the wing, and that's where the steal came from.
Gilson working with it over the head of both his teammate and Damon Thacker. And there's Gilson to finish it off. About 2 minutes have ticked away here in the first half. It's a dead even 4-4 match so far. And there's a contested 3 drain.
That was 5 feet behind the three-point line.
Truly a beautiful shot there. Puts him ahead 7-4. And now here's Curry working the outside. And so will the rest of the Blazers. Gilson, and it's going to go out of bounds off the hand of Brown.
Looks like Centralia is looking to slow the ball around the perimeter and work it inside. They're posting up big inside.
Screen set up by Albright. Contested 3.
Good rebound.
So Curry will do the honors from their own baseline. Bring it in to Jackson Clark. And Clark crosses half court. A little handoff to Brown, and they'll do it again to Curry. And how about the push there, but nothing to show.
Looks like Centralia is running a form of dribble drive offense now.
Gilson playing in a 1-on-4 at the moment. Will have to get it before it goes out of bounds. Gets it to his teammate Brown. Up it goes, just hitting Steele. And out goes Radliff. Fan of 3, Albright. Up and an easy 2.
That shot kind of had an old school feel to it. Up and under shot, had him up in the air, the defense, and came back with it and for an easy bucket.
Curry on the push, he'll draw back a bit. Gilson for 3, no good. There waiting for it is Radliff. We'll dump it off to Thacker. Radliff pushing up, and the rebound by Prangley. It'll be Trailblazer basketball just to the right of the media table on the near sideline.
Walla Walla's trying to get Centralia to speed up the game, and it's a good game plan. They've been a little loose with the ball so far, so hopefully they'll slow it down a little bit and get their composure.
Brown finds Prangley. They go on the outside again. This time goes to Peppinger. And now Curry directing traffic. Out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Blazers.
Pretty good defensive stance by Walla Walla. Moving laterally, keeping the offensive man in front.
Brown looking for a teammate, finds Gilson, able to get over the head of Engstrom. Long 3, no good, and the rebound by Thacker.
I always like to see the hard work from the defense and taking a charge. Right square in the chest. It was a good defensive stance by Centralia.
So Tyler Meadows checks in for the Trailblazers as Curry crosses half court.
Looking to work the ball inside.
Here comes Gilson, up and in for a heavily contested 2.
Gilson's posting up on an extended block and turning and facing and attacking the basket. Looks to be a little quicker than his defender.
And from the corner, 3 is no good. Rebound by Gilson. Give right back off to Peppinger. And Gilson charging in for 2 more. 1-point game, 9-8. Walla Walla with the lead.
Pretty good strategy, really. Gilson's bringing his defender out, and he's quicker. Not as big, but he's quicker, and he's getting by his defender.
And it looks like a timeout is going to be taken. So we will step away, but don't you go anywhere. Got a good one here early, 9-8. Walla Walla with the lead.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
And as we welcome you back to Everett Community College, it's a 9-8 game. Walla Walla with the slight advantage with 14-16 left to play in the first half. So you mentioned defensively, we've seen a great stand and trying to speed up the game in the end of Walla Walla. Am I correct there?
Yeah, you are correct. Walla Walla's trying to pick up the pace and make Centralia commit some unforced errors and turnovers, and they've done a pretty good job so far. Centralia's slowing it down quite a bit, and they've mixed up their defense from a 2-3 to a man-to-man, and looks like they're trying to confuse Walla Walla a little bit on the offensive end.
Radliff comes away with the ball, charging up and laying it in for two easy ones. Curry with 2 points, the tied for the second highest scorer with Prangley. Gilson with 6 points for Centralia. 5 points for Damon Thacker, who is leading the Warriors in scoring.
This is where Walla Walla is so dangerous in transition. They'll get a lot of transition points.
So Curry meanders his way to the near corner. And stolen away by Radliff. Here we go, up and easy two.
That's 2 possessions in a row that Centralia's had turnovers. They're going to have to take care of the ball a little bit better.
Darn near 3. Subs coming in. Albright will check back in for Walla Walla. And Jackson Clark will make his way back into the game for Centralia. Clark working one-on-one with Tiller, and it goes in.
Good finish. Got his defender up in the air and finished strong.
Thacker finds Albright. Albright pushing up and in for 2. Now Clark charging. And there's a foul.
Looks like there was a lot of contact on that possession.
So a trip to the free throw line for Jackson Clark. Will get the opportunity to shoot 2. We'll drain the first one easy. So all set for shot 2. Here it comes, up and off the rim. Rebound taken by Albright. We'll give it right to Thacker. Thacker over to Radliff. Radliff doing battle with Gilson, and now Albright. And here's a good 3 shot. It's going to rattle off the rim, however, from Brandon Porter. He's 0 for 2 now on his 3-point attempts. Ball ends up in the hands of Gilson. And there is a travel. So we've seen a lot of Centralia turnovers here early as we approach the 10-minute marker of the first half.
The inside game's been real physical. And looks like they're trying to work at the ball inside, Centralia that is, where Walla Walla is attacking, running a variation of a dribble drive and looking for their shooters.
Good drive to the net that time from Prangley. However, he came up empty. They give to Albright. Albright back to Radliff for three. No good, and Gilson comes away. Traffic being directed now by Tyler Meadows. And now Gilson. Meadows trying to get around Radliff, pushing up and lays it in. 17-15 with 10:34 remaining in the first half.
Centralia has been pretty good at the offensive end, getting isolation and taking the defender to the basket. They've been pretty successful with that. I don't expect that they'll change that much.
And the winner of this contest will face the Lynn Benton Roadrunners in the Elite 8 game tomorrow at 4. We'll carry that one right here on the NWAC Sports Network and on STSPN. Radliff gets it into Albright. Albright pushing up and lays it in over the head of Donkor. That ball will end up in the hands of Trace Tiller. We'll dump it off to Radliff. Radliff will give it right over to Thacker. Thacker has to backtrack a bit. Radliff. And now it's Anderson. And one. So Albright make a trip to the line after we come back from this commercial break. We have a timeout, and we'll be right back. So back now at Everett. It's going to be a quick free throw for Albright. Through some contact upon finishing a layup.
Been impressed with Albright's play so far. He's really captured the inside block, and he's posting up real big, and he's kicked the ball out, so there's been some nice inside out too.
Wasting no time in getting the ball to Curry across half court. Meadows will give it off to Peppinger. And Gilson can't finish it. So it'll be a opportunity trip to the free throw line for Gilson. (22-15) the score. First one is up and good.
Gilson's got 7 points, looking for his 8th here at the free throw line.
Free throw 2. Good as well. 22-17 after those free points. Thacker with a quick bounce pass. We'll get the ball right back. And some contact upon the rush. It's going to be Walla Walla basketball from the baseline.
Walla Walla's done a really good job attacking the gaps.
Albright with it, handed it to Radliff. And a quick rebound by Curry. Meadows. Not going to happen. Radliff comes away with it after the mid-range 2 attempt. And Curry away with it. And here's Gilson.
Nice. They really share the ball pretty well in transition. Impressive.
Albright elects to go backwards a bit, gives it to Tiller. Tiller trying to find his way around Meadows. And foul is going to be on Peppinger. It's going to be Walla Walla basketball from the Centralia baseline. They go out. Give in to Albright. And will remain with the Warriors. Quick little lob into Albright. Outside Radliff now. And Radliff a long 3. Drains it. So Curry saunters his way across half court. Peppinger to Gilson. And way overthrown. Will end up Walla Walla basketball.
Just looking at the scoring, it's not diverse scoring for Walla Walla. They've got 3 players with all of their points, and they've got 11 points from the paint. So good inside out, just not a lot of diversity from different players on Walla Walla.
And a foul on Albright will send him to the line. Albright 1 for 1 on his free throws. And here's an opportunity for 2 more. First one from Albright in, no problem. Again, fans, be sure to stick around as we'll have more Sweet 16 basketball as Tacoma takes on Spokane. That game beginning at 4. We'll have that right here for you on STSPN and the NWAC Sports Network. Radliff puts it up to Albright, and here's a shot from deep and a good reaction to get there from Porter. Shot from Radliff, drains it again.
Radliff has his last 6 points for Walla Walla, and he's shooting with a lot of confidence right now. Coming off screens, they're setting him up. He's the hot hand.
And here comes Curry pushing up. Gilson comes away with it and able to finish it off. Six and a half minutes remaining here in the first half of play as Albright pushing up again for 2 more. Albright collecting his 14th point scored. And here comes Curry. Meadow with the 3, and he knocks it down. And here comes Thacker. Quick step back, gets the ball over to Ratliff. Ratliff to Albright, pushing in, and look at this. He is an unstoppable force today. Jake Albright, the 6'6" freshman. Wow, freshman measuring at 6'6". Boy, and we haven't heard the last of him in this tournament, I can tell you that. Boy, oh boy.
He's got half of the Walla Walla points, and he's battling inside. He's playing big. He's finishing well. And Centralia is going to have to make some adjustments on him, double down. Otherwise, we're going to get the same result here.
And a foul on Gilson. It's going to give the Warriors an opportunity from the baseline. Porter's going to do the honors.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Albright.
Oh, yeah.
Just charged his way in. Centralia held their ground. Nice charge play.
So Clark brings it into Curry, who will get it right back. And they'll make their way through. A little bit of a handoff to Meadows. They'll hand off to Curry now. Screen from Gilson. And here's a push in, but no points from Prangley.
Good hustle play by Prangley there. Get his own rebound, put back again. Got his rebound for a second time now. That hard work put him at the line. Good job.
So Prangley's first opportunity to shoot from the line today will get 2 shots. And the first one flirts with the basket but doesn't go in. So Gilson will check out. And checking in is going to be Donovan Iman. Shot 2 is nowhere close. So 2 missed opportunities there from the free throw line for the Blazers. A 33-24 game, 5:14 remaining in the first half. Porter to Radliff. And how about that from Thacker? Not going to pan out, however. And the ball is won by Prangley. Prangley over to Clark. Clark to Curry, who puts it away. So we'll see how they respond here. Thacker. They give up to Engstrom. Not panning out. And here comes Curry once more, who puts it in for 2 more. 5-point differential now, a 2-possession game. Radliff with the rock.
Boy, Walla Walla does such a good job spreading the floor and extending the defense out and creates an isolation opportunity inside. But the last 2 possessions, Centralia's been running the floor and scored 4 points in transition.
And on that note, we'll step away as a timeout's been called. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one going at Everett Community College. Contest brought to you by the Jet City Roller Girls. Jet City Roller Derby brings the sport of roller derby to Sonoma County. Tickets for Jet City's 11th season are now available with doubleheader bouts at Edmonds Community College. Featuring a family-friendly environment and beer garden, find a skater handing out flyers to receive a discount off entry to the next bout. Well, I can't tell you the last time I've been to a roller derby. I think I may have been taken when I was 5 years old, but I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah, we actually host the roller betties in our gym every year, and then they've been at least 6 years in a row. So
nice. So Radliff will go to the line. Radliff with 10 points on the day. His first trip to the line ends up 1 for 1. Albright leading the scoring way for the Warriors with 16. And Radliff right behind him with 12. Clark with the ball will give up to Curry. Curry over to Meadow. And here's Prangley pushing up and put in. That one from Iman.
Iman did a nice job up fake. Real close to a travel there, but a nice finish by him.
So Thacker will go to the line to shoot. And that foul is actually going to be on Iman. It's his second personal. And Thacker drains the first one. Thacker, a 73% free throw shooter. Not able to get the second one. Prangley comes away with it. They give to Curry, immediately to Jackson. Then right there is Radliff to intercept a pass meant for Meadow. Meadow's doing one-on-one with Radliff, and Radliff tries the mid-range two, and not able to save it that time is going to be Engstrom. Clark on the outside finds Curry. A lot of contact on that move up front. That's going to be a foul on Anderson. That's his second personal. Prangley will go to the line. 0 for 2 on free throws today. And make it 0 for 3. (36-30) is our score. Walla Walla trailing. Leading by 6 points. As that one goes in, see 25% now on free throws for Prangley. With the rock now, Thacker is going to give it off to Porter. Porter trying to make his way through, finds Thacker once more. Thacker finds Radliff. Radliff pushing in and not able to finish it off. The ball's going to be loose and picked up by Walla Walla. And Radliff still manages to come away with it.
That's 2 offensive rebounds that Walla Walla's had. And it pays off for him as Radliff hits a 3.
That's the third three-point shot Radliff has hit. He's 3 for 8 shooting from beyond the three-point line.
15 points for Radliff.
Just 1 behind Albright now, who still rests at 16. And there's a good point there put up by Meadows. No, pardon, that's Iman.
Iman did a good job attacking the basket, but he's going away from the basket when he's shooting.
Radliff rattles another one off the rim. And timeout will be taken by the Blazers. 1 minute and 50 seconds left to play here in the first half. We step away. It's a 6-point game.
Appleton, Education Outreach Officer at STCU. I have been labeled as frugal. I'm more motivated by saving money than I am about spending money. I essentially have had the same vehicle for nearly half of my life. It's absolutely practice what you preach. One of my passions is mountain biking, and one of the ways that I can afford to have a quality mountain bike is by cutting expenses in other areas of my life. STCU has given me an opportunity to share things that I've learned with the community. I'm Keith Appleton, and STCU is here for good.
And a big welcome back to Everett as things continue to get off and rolling. Meadows over there on the far corner with Radliff. And here goes Meadows for the basket and finished off nicely by Iman.
Iman did a good job, attacked the glass, and went in uncontested with a nice little putback. Oh.
And Porter will draw the foul. That one's going to be on Brown. That's Brown's first personal foul. And it looks like Porter needs a second before he gets up to the line. Porter's first trip to the free throw line. And good, so we'll get the opportunity to finish off the 1-and-1. A minute and 19 seconds remain. Second shot from Porter is good as well.
Oh. Little miscommunication there. Prangley wasn't watching for the ball and just went right on past him out of bounds.
And pushing up the one-handed jam, courtesy of Engstrom. 43-35 the score. Brown with the rock. Pushing up and nothing. But a trip to the line to show for that effort for Colin Prangley. So 2 shots for him here. 44 seconds remaining in the first half. Misses the first. He's 1 for 5.
Looked like Engstrom had good position on that defensive stance there, but it was inside the arc.
So Thacker moves it across half court. Shot up and off the back of the rim. Engstrom waiting for it. I'll give right back to Radliff. Shot clock and game clock are one and the same now. And a timeout by Walla Walla. So we step away again. 22 seconds remaining.
My name is John Archuleta, and I'm a loan service bankruptcy officer with STCU. I help members that are struggling with their financial obligations. A lot of times people feel as if they're not good enough. Their finances are telling them that they should have known better. Our goal really is the financial health and well-being of the member. We are our members. Our members are us. We don't have investors here. We're not protecting the investor's bottom line. No matter what's going on, we're dealing with people's lives. I'm John Archuleta, and STCU is here for good.
So 22 seconds remaining in the first half. A 43-35 game at the moment. It is Walla Walla basketball from just to the right of the Centralia bench. Thacker with the rock. Electing to take his sweet time here. Screen set up by Engstrom. Corner three is no good from Radliff. Porter. Some good defense up front. 3 seconds remaining. Thacker, contested three, no good. So that's how the first half's going to come to an end, 43-35. So what did we see this half from each team?
Well, I think Centralia is going to have to go in and talk about taking care of the ball a little bit better. They're doing pretty good in transition. They're doing pretty good isolating the defenders on the Walla Walla side. So I suspect that they'll continue to do that. From the Walla Walla end, they're doing a really good job by spreading out the floor and creating that isolation on the inside. And I suspect they'll continue to do that in the second half.
All right, so we will step away, but don't you go anywhere. We got another half to play, and we have some interviews coming up in halftime. Stick around.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
And welcome back to Everett Community College, site of the 2018 basketball championships for the Northwestern Athletic Conference. I made a couple new friends from the Tacoma team. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Awesome. You mind introducing yourselves to the folks back home?
Stefan Shaw, power forward.
Nate Pasqua.
All right, awesome. So you guys get the chance to play Spokane team. You guys are rather evenly seated. A 2 and a 3 seed going to be going at it here in the Sweet 16. Have you guys had a chance to play Spokane yet?
No, we haven't last year.
All right, awesome. So, and you guys are seeing some very aggressive play down there. We've seen a lot of great games. Don't know if you were around earlier to see a 76-75 game finish. That was a fun one to play. So, your guys' playing style, you guys going to try to beat them with range? You going to try to bust them in on the paint?
Really, no matter what happened this year, we just really wanted to focus on pushing the ball and playing real free. So that's what we're really going to focus on, is playing our Tacoma basketball, our style, playing free and going at them.
All right, so what are the keys to the game going to be for you?
Well, stopping Caesar, because he's a good offensive player, so we just like double team in the post and then help side from the defenders or the shooters.
Okay. And you guys, provided you win, get a chance to take a rest, come back tomorrow. Have you enjoyed your time out here in Everett?
Oh, yeah, definitely special from last year.
Yeah. It's real nice out here.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful facility. You guys get to play on a court that's second to none out here. You might get a chance to play the host school. You get advancing into the next round, so that'll be a lot of fun. So, again, it was great to see you guys up here.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And wish you the best of luck. And we'll be right back with more from Everett Community College.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
You're more. More than a number. More than living paycheck to paycheck. You're a multitasking life engineer full of experience. That's why you belong here, where you'll find more one-on-one attention from faculty, with programs that can lead to in-demand jobs, and the support you need to get where you want to go, all at an affordable price. Get started now. Edmonds Community College, EDC.
Wes Tucker back here at Everett Community College. I made a couple of new friends from the Spokane team. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Glad you asked. You mind introducing yourself to the folks back home?
What was that?
Mind introducing yourself to the folks back home?
Ryan Alexander.
Cameron Gay.
All right, and you guys get to play Tacoma, a team out of the West. The West normally known as very competitive in basketball, and you guys haven't had a chance to play them yet, not in any tournaments, not in any interleague play. So what are your guys' strategies going to be going in facing these guys?
Oh, well, you know, Coach gave us a scouting report from him, so we're just going to kind of take what we've seen on film and kind of adjust to that mid-game. A lot of this is going to be in-game adjustments. So.
All right, and so what are the keys to the game going to be?
Just take one thing at a time, one possession at a time, one defensive stop at a time. Our defense leads to our offense, so I think if we get some stops on defense, we could have a good night tonight.
All right, and you guys have been seeing a lot of aggressive play down there. So I'm not too familiar with the Western play styles. You guys going to be more of a rush them up, or are you guys going to be a hang back and shoot?
Well, we got shooters all over the court. We got great big guy in Cesar Sandoval that can get it going, so we got both play styles that we can go to at any given time.
All right, it's good to have that depth. So again, pleasure to meet you guys.
Nice meeting you.
We wish you the best of luck, and we'll be right back with the second half basketball, but don't go anywhere after that, because approximately 20 minutes after we're done, we'll have another matchup between Spokane and Tacoma.
Historic, unique, exciting. As challenges continue to test the mettle of Americans, your community has to depend on willing citizens just like you to answer the call and respond to local disasters and other times of crisis. You may be surprised to find out who we are and what we do. In fact, it could actually be your story too. The Air National Guard.
From the arrival of the first colonies in the New World until today, communities across America have depended on their own local patriotic citizens to be available for extraordinary challenges as a part-time militia guard. For over 300 years, they have been in every war and rushed to the scene of every natural disaster. At the turn of the 20th century, when airplanes were used for various military needs, the state National Guard units flew for domestic use as well as preparing for wartime needs.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
It soon became clear that the professional use of aircraft was very important to the United States. After World War II, Congress created the United States Air Force and transformed the aviation units at local guard units into the Air National Guard. Now, in more than 130 communities across the United States, the Air National Guard covers a wide variety of jobs, nearly 200 part-time and full-time career opportunities. Each location can host any number of unique missions, and each one of these missions includes many exciting jobs waiting for you to master.
As our name suggests, air means you could be involved with aviation efforts, including space and cyberspace, volunteering for both state and federal needs. An excellent example is the Combat Air Patrol mission. The units assigned to this vital mission have fighters that are on alert, ready to scramble at a moment's notice, protecting local communities from aircraft entering unauthorized airspace. But not just pilots are involved, munition specialists.
And a big welcome back to Everett Community College as we get set for the second half of this Sweet 16 matchup between the Trailblazers and the Warriors. So we saw a great first half from both teams, a couple of high scores. Most standout of which, to me at least, is Jake Albright. Been playing the paint very well. Doesn't have a single three-point attempt. He's just been tearing it up close.
Yeah, he's done a real good job of capturing the block, and he gets big on the inside. And what he's doing really well, too, he understands when there's a double team or there's pressure, and he kicks that back out for a shooter.
And on the other side, Marcus Gilson is leading the scoring with 12. That's 2 times Austin Curry and Donovan Iman, the 2 right behind him. Also been taking a very similar play style. So what does Centralia have to do to get back in this?
They have to take better care of the ball, first and foremost. If they don't take better care of the ball, it's going to be a very similar second half. So hopefully they talked about that at halftime, make some adjustments and try to slow it down a little bit. And then they've done a real good job isolating the defenders on the Walla Walla side.
All right, so we're just about ready to come in and restart here. 20 minutes on the clock, 20 minutes until we have our next Elite 8 matchup. Winner of this game will face the Lynn Benton Roadrunners tomorrow at 4 p.m. Hope to have you on board for that one. You can catch that game right here on STSPN and the NWAC Sports Network. And quick steal away there. It's Brown with the ball. Goes over to Curry. Curry observing his surroundings. It's a quick step out to the left. Good screen set up by Gilson. Mid-range 2 from about 12. No good that time. So Thacker comes away with it. And left unguarded, but look at that! Gilson coming in clutch. Rangley not able to finish it off either. Curry, and then it's going to go off of Curry, so it'll be Walla Walla basketball from their own baseline.
Centralia starting out in a 2-3 zone again.
They go to Radliff. And here's Thacker for 3. And they'll come away with 2 instead. So here goes Curry. Curry finds Clark. Clark over to Brown. And now Brown directing traffic. And Brown, the contested 3 from the corner. Splash down. 45-38 is your score. And here's a 3 attempt that's going to brick. And Porter's able to get to it first. And he'll try one of his own. And Prangley will get there. Prangley pushing up and in for 2. So back to a 5-point game. And mid-range 2 is bricked. And here goes Brown in a 2-on-2, not able to finish it off. Ball taken away, it's Thacker. And Thacker from 10 feet out. And a timeout by the Warriors. So we will step away early here, 17:35 remaining. It is a 47-40 game.
Yo, ready to play?
And a big welcome back to Everett Community College, and it's time for some EVCC trivia. I know how much you like to play this. So, EVCC Trivia. Why do 19,000 students choose Everett Community College every year?
At EVC, faculty know your name, they care about your future. So that's a big reason my students choose EVCC.
There you go. And coming from a Whatcom employee, that's some high praise.
It stung a little bit to say it, but I spread the love across the community college circuit.
Oh, yeah. So about ready to get things back and rolling. 17:35 remaining in the contest. A 47-40 score.
Centralia came out and played that 2-3 zone. It's a soft 2-3 zone, and they've missed a couple assignments, so I'm sure they talked about that at the timeout, and hopefully they've made some adjustments on that.
And pushing in, how about the defense from Albright, who's seeing his first time of the second half. Radliff gets it into Albright, and a foul on Prangley. So it'll be Walla Walla basketball from the Blazer baseline. Porter finds Albright. Right back to Porter for three. There it is. And now Curry over to Prangley. We go over to Clark trying to make this a quick rebuttal. And here comes Gilson against Albright. Manages to put it in. Forrest Smith checked in for Walla Walla, and here's a three from Radliff. Drains it.
That was deep. Showing his range.
That's Radliff's fourth three-pointer. And Curry able to fight his way for two. Thacker quick on the response. They go outside, and here comes Forrest Smith, who bricks one. Here goes Curry. And Gilson against Albright again. Gilson comes out victorious. (53-46).
Gilson has 16 points now and doing a pretty good job. They're extending, making Albright come out a little bit on the defensive end. He's blowing by him.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the scoring, Albright and Radliff both with 18 points. And here comes Jackson Clark fighting his way for two. So here goes Thacker once more. Drops back to Forrest Smith. Now Radliff will see the ball, and he takes a deep three. Not panning out that time. Gilson able to come away with the rebound. Outside, Gilson for three. Off the rim, no good. Radliff comes down with it. Thacker crosses half court, finds Radliff. And here goes Porter. Turns around, not able to get in. Jackson Clark with Thacker, and now here goes Curry. Pushing up, and he gets two more. 55-50, a 5-point lead for the Warriors. And Radliff trying to make his way to the basket. Instead, it's going to go off the hand of Curry and into the trainer's area. And that's going to bring a timeout from the Blazers. So we step away, 14:08 remaining in a 5-point contest.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight. You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings. Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quaid? See ya! Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
And we welcome you back to Everett with the sweet sound of Cotton Eye Joe playing in the background. You know, it's just, you got to answer the age-old question. Where did you come from? Where did you go, Chris?
You just can't have a basketball game without Cotton Eye Joe.
No, not at all. Again, Wes Tucker and Chris Scrimshire on call. Welcoming you back. A good one going here. 55-50 is our score. Albright with it. Thacker feigns three, moves out. Here comes Radliff. And taken by Curry, wasting no time in getting over. Here's Meadows. They give it to Gilson. Gilson up and puts it away for two.
All of a sudden, we have a three-point ball game with little more than 13 and a half minutes left.
So what has Centralia changed coming out of the half to make it this close once again?
Well, I think that they were missing some assignments early on. I think that they've shored that up a little bit, and they're doing a good job just only allowing Walla Walla to have one shot. They've done a good job on the boards.
So out of bounds, and it's going to be Walla Walla basketball. Radliff will do the honors once everything has been settled with the officials. And it's going to be Porter to bring it back in. Radliff, they get to Thacker now in the middle. And contested three, knocks it down.
Had the defender on his heels a little bit, saw the opportunity, and capitalized on that opportunity.
Here comes Curry, goes to the corner with Meadows. And Prangley was pushing. And will end up making a trip to the line. Prangley again only 1 for 6 from the free throw line today. Hoping he can change his luck here as he'll get the opportunity to shoot a couple. .12:59 remaining. And we're back to a two-possession game. 4 points is the separation margin.
That's going to be an offensive foul.
Oh, boy. And that's the third personal foul on Albright. So Meadows with the ball, slowly making his way across half court. Screen set up by Gilson. They go to Gilson and back out to Meadows, and Gilson again pushing, not able to complete it. Albright comes away. And here's Radliff trying for a heavy contested two, but it ends up going in courtesy of Jaron Anderson.
If I'm Centralia, I'm going right back at Albright. He's got 3 fouls.
3 from Curry. No good. Gilson picks it up. And Porter comes away. Good spin. Now he has to contend with Brown. Elects to dump it off to Radliff. And now Thacker pushing up. And it's going to be Centralia basketball.
Centralia fans looking for an over-the-back call on Albright on that last possession.
Brown across half court. Screen by Gilson gives him the opportunity to set up three. And a timeout will be called. So we step away again, 60-57.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards.
And a big welcome back to Everett Community College. We have 11 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the second half here. And Walla Walla begins with possession, a one-possession game, 60-57. And Albright not able to finish that one off, ends up in the hands of Meadows. So how about this? Another opportunity to shorten the gap, small as it is already.
That was a late call, but it was the right call.
And shot from Gilson is good, and he'll shoot one more.
Gilson leads all players now with 19 points.
So a 2-point differential now, as Centralia has been a scrappy team to say the least, coming back from an 11-point deficit. And Gilson's good on his second. Against Centralia, looking for an upset here against the East seed number 1. See if the West seed 4 is able to continue what they've done here in this half. And look at this, big opportunity for Centralia. So Brown with the rock across half court. Gives over to Meadows. Meadows pushing up, and Centralia takes the lead. Radliff over to Thacker. And now Radliff, long three, bricked. Porter. And that foul going to be on Prangley. His second personal. Will be a Warriors throw in from just to the left of their bench. Finds Thacker. Thacker over to Radliff. Radliff feigns three, goes to Thacker, shoots three, in and out. Boy, is there anything more deflating than seeing a ball like that in then out just a fraction of a second later?
That looked good all the way. I mean, halfway in, but the problem is it was halfway out as well.
So quick two there from Prangley. Increases Centralia's lead to 3. And Radliff able to bring in 2 of his own.
Centralia is trying to take advantage and go inside now that Albright's out of the game. They're attacking, going all the way to the hoop, like that.
Meadows not able to finish this one. Porter for three. Drains it.
That was a missed assignment there. There wasn't anybody within 10 feet of Porter when he shot that ball.
Curry with the rock, pushing up out and give it to Prangley. And it's going to be picked up by Tiller. So timeout taken. We have less than 10 minutes to play here, and we have a 2-point game.
More than a number, more than living paycheck to paycheck. You're a multitasking life engineer full of experience. That's why you belong here, where you'll find more one-on-one attention from faculty, with programs that can lead to in-demand jobs, and the support you need to get where you want to go, all at an affordable price. Get started now. Edmonds Community College, edcc.edu.
So under 10 minutes to play here in the second half of the Sweet 16 matchup, and we got a good one brewing here, Chris.
Boy, I love what I see so far. It's been up and down, and Centralia hasn't gone away. They've just been battling the whole game, and 63-65, 2 points down. They have to feel pretty confident where they are right now.
So Tiller all set to bring the ball in from just to the left of the bench. They're going to go into Porter. Porter over to Thacker. Thacker dancing his way around the outside, finds Radliff right back to him. Shot clock at 14. They give up. And no point that time. Gilson coming away with the rebound. Gives off to Clark. Clark right back to Gilson, and Gilson pushing up instead will get the foul. So Gilson will go to the line. Gilson is 4 for 4 today.
Boy, Gilson and Engstrom, they're really battling inside. A lot of physicality.
A correction, it's going to be a throw in from the baseline. It's going to be Meadows doing the honors. Finds Curry. Curry dancing away from the far corner. Good screen set up, and another foul.
Six fouls on Walla Walla. One more will be the bonus for Centralia. Good attack by Curry that time.
And Albright has checked back in for the Warriors. And Albright's been rather quiet in the second half. They've done a much better job of containing him.
They sure have. They're limiting his touches, which is probably key right now.
It's a little bit of a reversal there. It'll be Blazer basketball. Meadows looking for somebody. Out of bounds. And they're saying it's Walla Walla, but now they get the call to Centralia. That's the second reversal we've seen in a matter of 30 seconds, Chris.
Boy, the officials better get their A game on.
And speaking of which, let's see if Centralia can come back here and tie us at 65. Curry over to Gilson. Now 3 from Clark. Not happening.
That would have been pretty dynamic if they scored on that play.
Absolutely. We're talking game-shifting momentum. Radliff with the rock to go to the far corner. It's Porter. Misses an opportunity for 3 and some good defense in the net. Albright comes in and collects 2 more. Clark over to Curry. They give to Gilson. Gilson pushing up against Albright and 1.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Albright.
So Albright in a little bit of trouble.
Coach Rhineland's going to have some decisions to make here.
And Gilson again, 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
Looks like they talked it over, and Albright will be coming out of the game.
And rebound by Clark. Had to backtrack a bit, finds Meadows. Shot clock at 18. And it's going to stay with the Blazers. So Albright will come out and going to be replaced by Engstrom. So ball coming in, it's got to contend with Porter, gives to Clark, and jump ball. And this ball is going to be given to Centralia. And it's going to be Curry from the Walla Walla baseline. Finds Clark. Clark dancing around Radliff. Over to Gilson, who can't finish it off. And there's a foul. And that's going to be the 5th foul on Engstrom.
That puts him in a little bit of position with Engstrom with 5 fouls. He's fouling out of the game. We've got Albright, and he's got 4. So
they're going to go to Jared Anderson coming in. So 2 shots for Gilson, 4 for 5 from the free throw line today.
You have to think Centralia is going to go right back inside with Gilson, too. They're going to see that as an advantage.
Well, the only way to contain Gilson at that point is going to be to bring in Albright, and then you risk losing your other dynamic paint player.
Absolutely.
You're already down 1. And here comes the second attempt from Gilson. No good either. 0 for 2 on those opportunities. 7:16 remaining in this contest. A 2-point lead. Porter for 2, a long 2.
It's a tough shot for a right-handed shooter going to his left like that.
And Thacker drains 3. Jackson out to Curry. Curry will move inside. They'll go out to Meadows. For 3, not even close.
Meadows had a clear lane all the way to the basket, and he chose to stop and kick it back out for a 3. He had a layup. Missed opportunity by Centralia.
So we're back to a 5-point lead by a score of 70-65. And Tiller for 3. And a good rebound by Anderson. He'll get back out to Radliff. Radliff over to Thacker. Thacker back in. And a foul. So Radliff will go to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 thus far on his free throw attempts. Opportunity here to keep this game a little further out of reach. We still got a lot of game to go.
Radliff does such a good job by commanding the attention of the Centralia defense. He's shown he can hit a shot from 10 feet behind the three-point line, and he attacks the hoop really well.
Up and no good. Gilson comes down with it. 71-65, a 6-point lead. Still a 2-possession game. Meadows over to Prangley. Prangley trying to find outside. Goes Jackson. And a little confusion there. It looked like Curry was expecting something to his right, but the ball went to his left. Momentum couldn't carry him in the right direction.
Looked like he tried to get a little bit too fancy with that pass.
So here goes Thacker across half court. They go to Porter, right back to Thacker, who will give it immediately to Radliff. A little bit of a screen there from Anderson, didn't pan out too well. Anderson goes down right in front of Iman. And here's the shot for 3, and Radliff is on fire. Under 5.5 minutes to go here, the second half. Curry and Meadows able to get to it. Meadows pushing up, and Gilson's not able to finish it. Porter and Tiller in a 2-on-1, and Porter's able to put it away.
Centralia getting a little sloppy with the ball now in the last 3 possessions. Walla Walla's capitalized on that.
And wisely, a timeout taken by the Blazers. We step away, 5 even left to play here in the Sweet 16, Game 4.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut. No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
So we welcome you back to Everett Community College. Again, Wes Tucker here and Chris Scrimshire on the call. So we have 5 minutes left and an 11-point deficit. So what does Centralia have to do in this last 5 minutes to come away victorious?
Very similar as halftime. They're going to have to take better care of the ball. They're going to go inside. They have an advantage inside now that Albright's been out of the game. And they're going to have to take advantage of that and try to get Walla Walla to foul them or bring it on the outside and where they can get by the defender.
So Brown with the rock, moves it across half court, goes over to Meadows. Meadows into Gilson. Gilson tries to come up and will come away with 2.
That's where the advantage is for Centralia right now.
Albright still on the bench right now for the Warriors, using him as, I guess, a last resort at this point. They do have a hefty lead. Albright with 4 personal fouls, 1 away from fouling out. We've had 1 player foul out of this game, and that, of course, is Engstrom. And Meadows pushing up. Here comes Gilson for 2 and 1. Gilson hasn't had the same free throw he had earlier in the first half. He was 4 for 4 in the first half. He's 0 for 3 here in half number 2.
Gilson now has 26 points to lead all scorers. Right behind him is Radliff with 24.
and drains that one. So an 8-point game. 4 minutes remain in the second half. They go out to Porter. Porter dances back toward the middle, over to Thacker. Thacker toward the corner, over to Tiller. And that one nearly stolen away by Curry. Thacker contested three, no good. So here goes Meadows. Meadows over to Curry, who can't finish it off. And a foul on Meadows.
Meadows doesn't like the call, but that's what happens when you reach in.
That's Meadows' first personal. So Radliff will bring the ball in just to the right of the media table on the near sideline. Thacker trying to make his way around Curry, ends up in front of Einman as well. Here comes Radliff, who can't finish it off, and Einman comes away with the ball. Outside to Brown. Brown right back to Meadows. And Meadows pushing up and gets two. And a timeout will be taken. Away we step. An 8-point lead for Walla Walla.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
There is no obstacle an engineer can't tackle, build around, or blow up. Skilled and versatile, these soldiers pave the way, building fortifications, detecting and destroying mines, or restoring electricity after a natural disaster. Nothing stands in the way of a guard engineer.
And a big welcome back. 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. And it is a 78-72 game. We're back to a 2-possession run. So things are not looking bleak at all right now for the Blazers. We'll see if they can continue the fine defense they've had the last couple of possessions.
Walla Walla is going to continue to shoot, so they have to limit their second chance opportunities and really rebound the ball.
Radliff trying to make his way around Meadows, finds Thacker, who will give it to Albright, who's checked back in. And how about that defense there? Coming away with it is Einman. And here goes Clark to give it to Brown. Playing up a bit, shot clock at 20. Brown pushing the paint. And Albright comes away with it. The crowd wanting a travel on Brown. Now, I don't blame him. I thought I saw one too.
I definitely saw a travel.
Thacker will give off to Radliff. Radliff dancing his way around Meadows, gives to Tiller. Tiller feigns three, goes back to the outside. Here comes Thacker pushing up and in for two. So now Meadows an opportunity. They go in and not able to finish that time is Einman. So here goes Thacker. Thacker picks it up. And a timeout will be taken while he's on the ground, so we step away again. Under 2 minutes, but before we go, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by STCU. STCU congratulates the athletes, coaches, and fans enjoying today's matches. As a financial cooperative founded by teachers, we salute your efforts on the court and in the classroom. Students, workers, and residents of Washington are invited to join our not-for-profit credit union. So under 2 minutes and an 8-point game. Albright checked back in. Again, in danger of fouling out. And if it were to happen, Centralia with a huge advantage when it comes to the short and close game. But is it too late to worry about that?
8-point differential between the two. They can stop the clock, make Walla Walla make some decisions. You either have to foul or have a pretty good look at a basket. So not too late yet.
Anderson over to Albright. Albright over to Radliff, who drains 3.
We've seen that play 3 times tonight, and it's worked every time.
Here's Meadows into Gilson. Gilson pushing up, and that's going to go out of bounds off the hand of Porter. So it'll be Trailblazer basketball from right in front of the Warrior bench. Pardon, the Blazer bench.
I'm surprised Gilson just didn't go right at the basket.
They'll go to Gilson. Gilson.
They're
paired against Albright outside. Looked like Clark may try a 3. But here goes Gilson.
It's going to be a foul.
And that is going to send Albright back to the bench. That's the 5th foul on Albright. So all of the up close and personal, so to speak, caliber players are currently fouled out for Walla Walla. So we'll see if that changes the dynamic here as Gilson will shoot in a 11-point differential.
Walla Walla is going to have to make some adjustments on Gilson. They're going to have to double up, take their chances on the outside because he's been scoring on the inside at will.
And we'll see if Walla Walla takes that opportunity to try and get Clark open a little more, see if he can start draining 3s. Porter, a little flustered, and Clark takes it away. Ball is up and in for 2. And a timeout taken, a minute 12 remaining, 83-74.
I'm Danny Horton, and I'm an STCU member. The windstorm of 2015, who doesn't remember that? They had no power, were the heaters, the horse trough was a 600-pound block of ice. STCU stepped up. I went straight down. I got the loan I needed. If it hadn't been for STCU and the ability to provide everything I needed, where would I have been? I'm Danny Horton, and STCU is here for good.
And back at Everett, a correction, it's 83-76. So a 3-possession game, a minute and 12 seconds. This has become something interesting.
Centralia extending the defense to full court.
And stolen away by Gilson for 2. How about that? And a foul. And that's going to be the 2nd foul on Clark. So Centralia, from right beside the scorer's table, gets it over to Thacker. And there's a foul on Curry. So 51.4 seconds. They go outside to Thacker. Thacker trying to make his way around Curry. And another foul.
Looks like Centralia is face guarding Radliff now and trying to limit his touches.
So 5-point differential, 47 seconds. Can Centralia hang on? Shot from Thacker, no good, and Clark comes away with it. Pushing up outside, Clark for 3. No good. And now Here goes Thacker. They go outside to Porter. Porter into Anderson. And Anderson will go to the line.
Looks like the foul happened before the shot, so it'll be a 1-on-1 situation.
So opportunity here to put the nail in the coffin with 2 free throws. This is Anderson's first trip behind the free throw line. It's stolen away. Centralia is not done yet. Curry over to Gilson. Gilson pushing up and gets 2. Gonna have to play the quick foul game. And there it is.
That's not the guy you want to foul and send to the line, but they didn't really have a choice.
Not at all. So here's what has to happen. Miss, pick it up, get to the three-point line.
15 seconds left, a little over 15. If he misses, they got plenty of time.
Oh, yes. There we go, an opportunity for Centralia. The 3, no good. And there's a foul. So eerily similar situation to what we had just a few seconds ago, only this time the margin for error is absolutely 0.
Puts Thacker at the line, shooting a 2-shot foul.
Putting 1 away would seal the deal. Shot up, and there you have it. So it's a hard-fought game by Centralia. They battled till the very end. But it looks like there's nothing left they can do. The last-minute desperation shot is off the mark, and that is the game. The Walla Walla Warriors come away with the victory, and they will advance to play the Lynn Benton Roadrunners tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We'll have that game right here on the NWAC Sports Network and STSPN. So any final thoughts before we leave, Chris?
I just have to take my hat off to Centralia. They battled the whole game long, a 4 seed from the West, competing right with a #1 seed team from the East. And I'm sure they've got nothing to be ashamed about.
All right, so again, Walla Walla comes away victorious. They'll play Lynn Benton tomorrow at 4. Tune in for that one. Until then, from everybody at the NWAC, my broadcast partner, Chris Scrimsher, and the fine, illustrious crew at STSPN, everybody in the truck, always doing a great job. We will see you in about 20 minutes.